Hey, all you Stare Scholars out there. Today we're going to talk about the fifth card, the Emperor. And let's jump into it right away as I drop it down. Oh boy. Alright, the Son of the Morning. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. The Son of the Morning. The morning is awfully has relation to the sun, literally S-U-N, not S-O-N. So you have the dawn, the rising of the sun, the creation of the world, if you wanted to go out there and start digging into utilizing the times of day to how the creation myths created. So, before we had the daughter of the mighty ones, and now we have the son of the morning. So we're talking about mostly creation and expansion in this. So you have up here, you have the Hebrew letter, the Heh. So it's the ruler of, or it's the fifth one, and it has correlations to the principalities, which govern the, not so much manifestation, but they govern the rulingship of the Malkuth realm. So that plays into this theme of expansion and creation and authoritarian vibes here. Because the emperor, he's an authoritarian. He is to expand his empire and to expand his realms at any cost. Down here you have the Hebrew name for Malchidiel. Excuse me here. Malchidiel. So that is the ruler of this tarot card. And he is more of the angel of courage. The ruler of the card from an astrological standpoint is Aries. And you can see down here the Aries sign is in a sphere, and the Aries symbol is the ram, as you're going to get into in a minute. So the sphere is a solar sphere of radiation of the Aries energy and the fiery type energy of passion and growth as you're expanding like a firewood in a good environment full of oxygen and combustible materials. You have a whole bunch of spheres in all these aspects. Now, these spheres are spheres, in my opinion, of manifestation. You have the deep void, the abyss, the nothingness, where you are calling in and you're creating expansiveness. You're creating your manifestation, your desire, your will, which will tie in here in a second. In the previous card, the Empress, you got in and you talked about the eagle or the phoenix, whatever you want to refer to it. I refer to it as the eagle or phoenix sometimes, so kind of follow along there. But the purpose of this is, in the Empress, it was the resurrection, it was the creation out of nothing, whereas in the Emperor, that eagle is now fully formed. Its power is full. It's able to go and get what it needs to survive. Now, below that, or next to that, you have the Maltese cross. Now, the Maltese cross is about conquering and ruling as well. So that's the theme of this, is about the conquering. It's a very fiery energy. This is also ruled by Mars, so there's a lot of warlike tendencies, a lot of aggression in this card. As with this flag here, with the flag with the spike below it, this is also about conquering and moving forward. You have the pillar with Aries and the fire above them. The very, I almost said Aryan, and that would have been horrible. Basically, the symbol of Aries. The Emperor is looking to the right, holding a lotus wand with a radiating sphere at the bottom, and holding the ram's head, standing on top of a sphere with a bee inside looking to the left. This is very symbolic of past and future, where he's looking towards his destiny. He's looking towards what he wants to conquer next, what he's moving towards. While he has his past victories, he has his past accomplishments, he has his past wars and his trophies of those wars, and he has that foundation. And now he's moving towards the next. The ram's head is a symbol of conquering, a symbol of my authoritarian nature, of the violence, of how I will get it or you will pay violence to it. You can see him stepping on to the sphere with the bee. The bee is looking to the back. Now the bee is the alchemical symbol. It's a symbol that is more about working the process, working the flow of creation, and doing your busy work, busy as a bee. And he has his foundations where he's going to build upon that. So that is his past, pointing towards his past as well, where he's working to actually move off those foundations further. The paths would be your empress, and then your other ones as well, like your high priestess and the magus. So he's building off these past experiences to move forward. Now the lotus wand, that's your wand of manifestation. That's your creation. That is his will of being out there and absorbed. Let's get a little closer view here. So that is his will. Now you can start to see where he has some jewelry as well, and he has a headdress, his warlike outfit, his king outfit, so to speak. He is ready for battle. He is ready to move forward, or he thinks he's ready to move forward. Now you see the radiation coming from the bottom sphere here, and then you see the lotus up here. This can also be a symbolism of the the middle pillar. So you have your crown, your Keter, and then you have your Malkuth, where he is utilizing his spiritual understanding so far to pull from Keter down to Malkuth and have the manifestation of his divine will in reality. So that, my friends, is the son of the morning, the emperor. He is the one that is building his empire and working to expand it as much as possible. Now I'm going to review this real quick in my head to make sure I didn't go over and miss anything. And I don't believe I have. So, one thing you could add here is this could be a sacrifice, where he's sacrificing a offering to move, to advance forward to the gods. One way to look at this, I just got this feeling, and I want to interpret it there for a minute. You have a bunch of focus down here of war and conquest and moving forward and Martian energy, but then you get it where it's like sucked up. It's like being maybe instead of being created, maybe he is taking his conquest and moving them into the spiritual nature as well. And these are the small, subtle things that you can pick out when you start working with these. And you'll have to tap into that energy with your client or with the objective outcome that you're trying to do a reading for, is to figure out how to interpret that. These are the symbols, these are the ideas, but you can see where you can interpret that slightly different. All right, guys. Next up is going to be the Hierophant coming soon. So, hope you like it.